There's a really cool event right now going on in Dragonheir. It's going to go all the way out to June, and we can win 200 Worm Arrow every single week. We have to decide out of the red and blue team which is going to win. And I've done a mock-up team here so we can see when they're casting their skills. We've got all the information here. You can see this right now inside the game when you select the event. It tells you all the heroes, what their skill haste is, what kind of the gear they're going to have on, the artifacts they're going to have on up here, and then how they're positioned in arena. This is an arena battle, blue team against the red team. And I think this is awesome because I get to sit here and theory craft, all of us do, about what's going to happen. How is this going to play out? Which team is going to win? And you have to choose a team. Every week we've got to choose a team. So I'm going to make a special Discord tab so we can talk about this, and I'll do a video every week with all the detailed information, and we've got lots of footage. So we're gonna watch this gameplay first because we wanna know when everybody is casting their abilities compared to the other team. What's gonna really happen? So I put the same gear that they had on over there. I did the same skill haste because that's really important with this battle right here. We've got a couple tabs that we're gonna watch down at the bottom, and then we'll discuss all this information that I have over here. And again, you can check it out. Like we see their HP, we see their attack, we see what kind of gloves. I've taken note of all this mythic gear they have on. The additional skill haste we get from something like the hourglass that we can't see on our hero. Like how fast are they going to attack with this? That's why I've got her in the hourglass in this video we're going to watch. I think it's really fun. This is going to be cool every single week to do. And this is going to go over from April to June 16th. So it's going to be a lot. Look, we've got 11 of these to do to get 200 Worm Arrow each time. So definitely join me in Discord. Discord's down below, and we'll talk about these fights every week when they come up, and we'll do a video. Megan's going to cast her battle skill at 4.5 seconds, which will then force Quizishia to do her ultimate at 7 seconds before she even does her battle skill. You're going to see that happen. Here she goes, battle skill. Quizishia is going to be taking the damage on our team. Then she's going to do her ultimate, which knocks back the ultimate gauge of the enemy, decrease attack. But we're going to put up decrease attack regardless because she has the Iron Maiden artifact on, which is going to give her a little shield. The Lindor is going to break that shield, and he's immediately going to get decrease attack up. And then she's going to apply decrease attack again and knock back his ultimate gauge, knock back Garius' ultimate gauge. But whoever she pulls forward, that's after she does her ultimate. So whoever she pulls in won't have it knocked back. That won't matter. So during this time, now we're going to stun with Iola, right? And then while that stun's going on, you don't regain your ultimate gauge. Right when that stun's going on as well, we're going to have Zarloth go off and decrease defense along with Fear. Now Fear, if they're feared, they still gain their ultimate gauge. But they're stunned still, they're feared, and Gulin goes off. Gulin also has a battle skill to take some ultimate gauge away from Garius to stun him if he's not stunned, but he should be stunned. And then we've got over here Quizishia. From the beginning, she's got a passive that's going to put up recharge speed penalty. So look at all these attacks. Immediately attacked, recharge speed penalty. Everybody now has recharge speed penalty on. That's what the opposing team's going to look like. They're going to have recharge speed everywhere. Megan's going to make sure that we do our ultimate right away with Quizishia. Then we're going to follow in with the stuns. We're going to follow in with the fears. And we're going to follow in with the big AoE nuke from Gulin. Now, Gulin isn't geared anywhere near like the Lindor. He is geared to the nines, man. He's got 4,700 attack plus additional 1,000 attack from the gear bonus for critical damage converting over to attack. He's got 250 critical damage, and he's got his exclusive artifact on. So if he gets to use his ultimate, it's game over. The whole thing is this team has to kill him before he uses his ultimate. So we'll see if that happens. Now let's go in and look at Quarion. What's going to keep the Lindor alive during this battle, this PvP battle? What's going to keep him alive? Is Quarion going to be able to go fast enough at that 4.2 seconds, 4.5, just like Megan? They're going to go at the same time. He's got a gear set on to heal by his max HP. So whenever he does his ultimate, he's going to heal. But his battle skill only does a shield of the target's max HP. And that shield isn't very big. So that's all he's going to get out of that battle skill. But he will get his ultimate off because his ultimate is extremely fast. Look at the ultimate went off at around, I want to say like 8 seconds. 8 or 9 seconds, it went off very quickly. That initial heal isn't a big deal for this team because we haven't done our damage yet. But it does increase defense. So that increased defense is up. Quizishia does have a gear set on her that whenever she applies a debuff, she can remove a buff, but she already did her ultimate ability at this time. So the opposing team will have increased defense 1 up when we go in to do all of our damage. But we'll have Witch's Remains up by the time Gulin pops off. So right now you can see that we're already starting to hit them with the stuns. Right here. They're already slowed, right? They've already got recharge speed penalty. We've already knocked back their ultimate gauge to at least 3 in the front, which includes the Lindor, and that's the one we're worried about. That's the only one we're worried about. If we kill him, we win the whole entire fight. So now, after that, Zarloth would come in, obviously, do his fears, and then Gulin. So they can't do anything. They just cannot do anything for this whole rotation. There's no way the Lindor can do his ultimate until after all this happens. This should kill him because they're geared pretty well. Zarloth is geared well, Gulin is geared well, and even Iola is geared well to do damage. He doesn't have that much HP. He doesn't have that much defense. He will have that increased defense. And then the heal will already be done by Quarion. So Quarion's going to come back around and try to give him another HP shield and a recovery over time. Now, the recovery over time, we could remove and get lucky and remove that. But I don't think it's going to be enough. I think with our 3 DPSers, especially when you look back at the kind of damage that they're doing or the gear that they have equipped for them, when you look at that gear and you see how strong even these 2 are, with 3 of them hitting, along with her hitting too. I mean, she's going to be hitting him. He's melee. He runs up. That I think he's definitely going to easily die. And I feel like they kind of gave themselves away. Now, this is my guess, right? I feel like they gave themselves away because they made him so powerful. His attack and critical damage and crit rate, along with 1,000 extra, he'd be at 5,500 attack, along with the gloves. And if anybody in arena dies, he gets more attack. With the exclusive artifact, he is a madman. If that ultimate goes off, the whole entire team is dead. Absolutely. They didn't give him much skill haste, and they made him extremely strong. So we've got to stop that from happening. Now let's go on with this video and see the rest of this. We'll bring him out and see what kind of damage he can do himself. Like, what does his damage look like? What is the time that he's going to cast his skill? What do those look like? So I put him on the same team. I don't have Zarloth in here because we know when Zarloth comes in, everybody's already stunned. He's just going to keep trying to apply fear, putting up Witch's Remains, and getting ready for Gulin. So they can't do anything at that point. They're stuck. So he's going to run up, right next to Garius, left or right side. He's going to be doing his battle skill right about this moment, right? You can see him initiate his battle skill before the 7-second mark, before our Quizishia is forced to do her ultimate at 7 seconds. Kind of at the same time. But you see, like, he's kind of powering up. It looks like he's doing his move and powering up. He hasn't done damage yet. And she's already knocking back his ultimate gauge and decrease attacking him, which he'll already have decreased attack up because he's going to break that shield from her artifact, the Iron Maiden, and have decreased attack up already. So we're just going to reapply it. Knocking back this ultimate gauge will not stop his battle skill, though, but it will knock it back so he won't be able to do his ultimate. That's what we're worried about. Because look at his battle skill damage. It's not crazy. Like, he just hit 1 target. Somebody was telling me his battle skill can do another beam of moonlight, like it states, and can do crazy damage. I don't see that happening. I've tested this like 4 or 5 times running through here. All I saw him ever do was attack the Wisp right in front of him. I didn't see anything else happen. So by then, you know he's already stunned. Look at the stuns are up. See the stuns? Over here. He's coming up to hit. We're knocking back his ultimate in just a minute. Decrease attack, which he'll already have up. That doesn't matter. He's doing his battle skill. That's fine. He's going to hit Quizishia. Okay, hit our tank. No problem. Just don't hit our DPS and we're good. Now, Gulin's already stunning Garius right there in front from the battle skill. But we're about to have a whole bunch of stuns happen from all the 3 that are in front right here. And they're going to land. They've got insane accuracy and all those, plus multiple hits to be able to do the stun. So now he's stunned. His ultimate is going to be lower than what you see currently. And then we're going to put up the fears in the middle of this stun. His ultimate's not going to increase. And then Gulin's going to pop and do damage. Now, if 3 DPSers can't take him out with Lorenthel and whatever else he's got over here as support, I don't know. It'd have to be something crazy that I'm just totally missing. So you guys let me know, what team do you think is going to win down below. Quarion is not going to save him because Quarion doesn't have the heals needed on that battle skill. The battle skill is 10% of the target's HP, which his HP is only like 48,000, Lorenthel. So it's only going to give him that HP shield, plus it's going to give him a recovery over time. That will not save him when we come back around. That increased defense, 1 will not save him because we're going to put up Witch's Remains as well, and everybody's going to be doing abilities, attacks on him. Basic attacks are not going to go to him. They're going to go to Garius though. But we're talking about battle skills and ultimates are going to be hitting him. And these 3 will be locked up. All the way from Garius to the Lindor to Gum will be locked up with the stuns, the fears, and the recharge speed penalty from Zarloth, but then recharge speed penalty as soon as we start the battle from Quizishia from her passive. So all of these. I'm not really worried about Gum taking a turn. I'm definitely not worried about Lorenthel. Lorenthel is a problem to do his ultimate, which would give 40% additional damage and rally to this guy right here, which will kill our whole entire team. Probably even without that buff would kill our whole entire team. To be honest, with the kind of stats he has, would just decimate our team. Gum has a chance to stun us. He has a chance to apply a debuff on his battle skill. And then if he gets lucky enough, he can remove a debuff from his ally. But I'm not too worried about Gum and the gear he has on. That's it. We're just worried about this big boy right here with his exclusive. Other than that, I think that's it. I think I'm going to vote for blue team to win this. Here is where I'd put down all of their battle skill and ultimates. This is their time. Once I went in and put the skill haste on the heroes, I went and looked at each of their individual skills. I saw the times for them. This is the initial time on the left-hand side. That will be their time, 5 seconds, the initial time, and then 10 seconds afterwards. So there's all the timing we have for all of this, even with the 100 plus 27 here. I didn't know the exact time of it, but we could see in the video. When it played out, we could see how quickly they're going to do these moves. And then down here, I put some notes, right? 4.5 seconds, Megan and Quirion will cast their battle skill. Megan's going to increase Quizishia's ultimate to happen at 7 seconds. Quirion's going to heal with the gear he has on when he does his ultimate. Only when he does his ultimate, which will be 12k because it's based off of his max HP. But his battle skill only does 10% of the target's max HP, which is a 5k shield because that's who we're putting it on. He's only got like 48,000 HP. And then he's going to get recovery over time, which we might be able to strip. The Iron Maiden artifact that Quizishia has on, it gives her a small HP shield. When that HP shield is broken, whoever did the most damage to her is going to get decreased attack. Actually, 2 people when it's maxed out. So it'll probably be the Lindor and somebody else are going to get decreased attack right away. So we're good there. And then Quizishia, again, has that chest piece on to try to remove a buff. And then Gulen's going to get the ultimate faster because it stuns and steals ultimate when it does its battle skill. Pretty fun and exciting to theorycraft about all of this. I didn't want to cheat too hard and make 2 teams that were exactly like this to see exactly what kind of damage they could do. Maybe even pit 2 teams against each other. I think that'd be really kind of cheating it out. I'm pretty sure we did enough research. There are aura skills as well. We've got 30 critical damage up here for red team, 24 attack for blue team. And those things can make a difference. This critical damage, again, this guy does insane damage on his ultimate. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've already voted. Let me know what you think is going to win, because I really am going for blue unless you guys can change my mind. If I miss something that you know will make a huge difference, please tell us down below. So we'll be doing this every single week because, again, they have it over here on their Discord. And we get 200 worm arrow for guessing correctly. That's pretty damn sweet. 2,200 worm arrow total. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in a video soon.